Who do you want to have in your life and for how long? Do you want to have a great partner? Do you want to be married? Do you want to have children? Do you want to have a family? What kind of person do you want to put into your life long term? There might not be anybody. And they're very personal questions. One of the things that the behavioural scientists, the neuroscientists, the head doctors will share is that life is better, we'll be happier, we'll live longer, we'll have better hormonal responses in our body if we've got great people in our life. Oxytocin is a very strong hormone. The love drug makes us feel good. So how do you find the right person to put into your life? How do you attract the right person? It's been suggested you don't chase them because that's called stalking. And what do I know? I've been married twice. I'm in my husband's office. He's a very, very gorgeous man. And I'll share with you very personally, when I was a little girl, my father said to me, when you meet the right person, my advice to you as my daughter is that you find a man who is really funny and really intelligent. Thanks, Dad, because my husband is very, very intelligent and he's very funny. We laugh every day and we have great conversation every day because we're talking about really interesting things, intelligent things every day. So I feel very privileged. I also deal with a lot of people. I work with a lot of people. I coach a lot of people whose lives are totally and completely screwed up because of the relationships they have with their partner, with their husband, their wife, the person they've put into their life long term. And one of the big things, if I could put it into just one word, I would call it respect. Do you respect yourself so you look after yourself? And the people that you put into your life, do you respect them? What they care about, what they believe, what they want to do with their life, what their goals are? Do you have respect for all of that? And if you don't, what would happen to the relationship? And again, I'm in my husband's office and you can see behind me there's a lot of trophies. Apart from the fact that he's a research scientist, he's got a master's degree in exercise science. He's been a top-level exercise coach for the very best athletes in the world all of his life. But he's also a world champion martial artist. He's a 6th-degree black belt. I always share this with passion and enthusiasm. He has 6 degrees of black in Taekwondo. And that just simply means he's very good at it. He's also a black belt in judo and a black belt in kickboxing, and he coaches people in martial arts. And I'm sharing that with you because if I didn't respect that, if I didn't admire that, that's his life, that's his passion, that is what he loves to do. If I didn't respect that, then what kind of relationship would we have? My little idiosyncrasy that a lot of people wouldn't put up with, I think, is I like everything to be clean, I like everything to be tidy, I like everything to be well maintained. And I would never have somebody in my life that didn't respect that. I couldn't have a messy, dirty, disorganised person in my inner circle. I just couldn't live my life like that. So my gorgeous husband respects that. One of the other really interesting things that comes up in my life, because I coach a lot of people, some women share with me quite passionately, some of them, that they wouldn't let their husband do something. I won't let my husband play that sport. I won't let my husband start a business. I won't let my husband go away with his mates for a fishing trip or a hunting trip or a golf trip to Thailand. I won't let him. This is just a very interesting thing to consider. Could that be disrespectful to the goals and what your partner wants to do? My husband regularly plays golf with the boys, which means he's away. He travels now very regularly to world championships, not just for him to compete, but he takes teams of people with him to compete for judo and taekwondo and kickboxing and even some karate competitions. And that means he's away a lot. And you know, some people say to me, particularly women will share with me, how come you let him go? I can't even comprehend, I can't wrap my head around, I won't let you go. I wouldn't be in a relationship with any person, any time that said to me, you can't do that, I won't let you. I'm an adult, I get to make my decisions. So when I've got something in my life that I want to do, I just come home and I share with K-Man, I'm going to do this. I don't ask for permission. He doesn't give me permission. I just tell him what I'm going to do. And vice versa. He says, I'm going to Korea to compete in the World Championships. I'm going to Russia to compete in the World Championships. I'm going to Argentina to compete in the World Championships. I'm going to Thailand for a golf trip. Really interesting, and this is just a very perplexing side note. The golf trip to Thailand caused a lot of trouble and controversy a few years ago with the men in the inner circle that wanted to go, because the wives, a lot of the partners of the men, said, you can't go to Thailand because I don't trust what goes on in Thailand. And one of the husbands said something very, I think, very logical, which was, if I'm going to play up on my wife, I don't need to go to Thailand to do it. If you don't trust your partner, if you're jealous of your partner or your partner's friends, if you're jealous of the things that they love to do, aren't they really ugly things? I can't imagine a relationship where there's jealousy, where there's a lack of respect. And if I don't respect my husband, then I don't trust him. So I would say, no, you can't go to Thailand to play golf, or you can't go to Russia to compete. And those words coming out of my mouth actually make me feel sick. I could never say that. My husband's the same. He comes home and he says, I'm going, and I say, have a great time. Often it's me pushing him to go because I want him to, and when I say, that's not the right word either, but he'll say, is it a good idea? Should we go? What about this? What about that? And I go, no, life is too short to not compete in everything. Life is too short to not experience everything. Life is too short to have a partner that doesn't respect you and doesn't want you to go and do the things that you love to do. So if you have somebody in your life, or you want to put somebody in your life, and they don't respect who you are, what you stand for, what you believe in, what your goals are, what your hobbies are, the things that you're passionate about, is that something to consider? If you're looking to put somebody into your life, and I always ask this question, if you were going on a holiday, or you wanted to go on a holiday, you'd have a list of things that you wanted, how you wanted to travel. Is it plane? Is it train? Is it bus? Are you going to drive there? Are you going to hike there? You'd want to know what kind of hotel you're going to stay in. Is it 5-star? Is it 3-star? Is it going to be a tent? How much money do we need? Where are we going to go for holidays? You make a plan. You've got a goal for what you want your holiday to look like. And people spend a lot of time planning their holidays. Why don't we invest time, very precious time, if you don't have a partner at the moment, determining the kind of person that you want to attract into your life, and have a list of things, non-negotiable standards, non-compromising standards. And that's not, I think it's a really cool thing. You can have, or you can aim to attract into your life the person that you want. So as I shared before, I would never have a relationship with a messy person. I don't want a relationship with somebody that smokes. I don't want a relationship with somebody that isn't healthy, fit and strong. I don't want a relationship with somebody that doesn't care about their body. I don't want a relationship with somebody that doesn't care about their brain. I don't want a relationship with somebody that doesn't want to keep learning. These are some of my non-negotiable standards. And because I'm a human being and I've got the right to have my opinion and I've got the right to have my list, that's who I want to attract into my life. As a very important side note to that though, if you want to have a funny person in your life, you'd have to have a sense of humour, you'd have to be funny too. If I want to attract a healthy, fit, strong person into my life, I can't be fat, out of shape, unfit, weak and frail. I have to be healthy, fit and strong too. I wanted to find, my father suggested it would be a great idea for me to have an intelligent man who had a great sense of humour. I was never going to attract a man like that if I was really boring, I didn't have a sense of humour, and I wasn't interested in learning constantly. So the person that you want to attract into your life, are you that person? Are you healthy, fit and strong? Do you have a career or business that you love? Are you on track to being financially free if you're looking for somebody that's wealthy, rich, or has financial security? And do you respect yourself? And I know that this is often just almost like a catchphrase. It doesn't sound important. But how can you expect somebody to love you if you don't love yourself? If you don't respect yourself, how can you expect somebody to respect you? If you don't really look after you and do the things that are going to make you a happy person, how can you expect that somebody else is going to do it for you? Life was never, I don't think life was ever determined by, I hope I attract a person that's going to make me happy. Isn't it the opposite? You're a really happy person and then you attract another happy person rather than, I can't, and I hate those love songs. I really hate these love songs. I can't live without you. You're my other half. 1 and 1 makes 2. If you left me, I wouldn't be able to keep living. all those silly things. You're an individual person. If you're a respectful, kind, strong, powerful, passionate, positive person, whatever it is that you've decided to be, you can then attract that person into your life, and they would add value to your life, not be your life. If you are relying on somebody else to make you happy, what a massive amount of pressure that is for another person, versus you're a really happy person and then you attract that same kind of person into your life. Or you're a really fun person, you attract that same kind of person into your life. And why am I sharing this? Because so many people share with me on a day-to-day basis they can't be happy, or they can't have a career or business that they love, or they're out of shape because their partner doesn't support them. I've had so many clients, and sadly this is predominantly a female thing, where women have wanted their husband to be fat or their partner to be out of shape, or they've wanted their partner to not dress nicely because they don't want their partner to be attractive to somebody else. I just think that's disrespectful. So, and again, the reason I'm in my begging position, obviously, if you need somebody else to make you happy, then is it possible that you'll never be happy because that person may never come along? Is it possible that if you are disrespectful of people, that you will not be respected? Is it possible that if you're looking for a great person to put into your life, but you don't, or you're not a beautiful person, then I just think it would be even disrespectful to consider that somebody would want to come into your life. And so many people share with me that their relationships are making them unhappy. Is it possible that the person is unhappy and then the people around them are also unhappy? If you want to have a great life, is it possible that, and the 4 things that I talk about every day: healthy, fit and strong, career or business that you love, be financially free, and only choose to have great people in your life. But ultimately, the person that's in your life 24/7, 365 days of every year for the rest of your life is you. You have to live with you. So do you like you? Do you respect you? Are you the person that you want to hang out with? And if you really like who you are, is it possible that other people will too? If you want to live your life to the max, how about be a beautiful person?